Today on 9 News Mornings, a 16-year-old boy is accused of killing a man after stealing scooters from his backyard. This morning, why investigators say this likely will not be their last arrest. Right now, water in Florida is getting so hot that it's killing coral reefs. Keely Chalmers introduces us to a Coloradan, helping to reverse that damage. And today is the busiest travel day of the holiday weekend. We are live at the airport with what you need to know before you head out. 9 News Mornings starts now.
Well, good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. Happy Labor Day. We're laboring today as well.
Aren't you glad you don't have to deal with the airport stuff? We can just sit here and work.
That is true. One silver lining of being awake and at work right now.
That's right. All the crowds and everything else. But we're here. It's going to be a nice day here.
Folks coming back at some hot weather.
Yeah, they're going to get some hot weather, maybe a late day storm. That's going to be about it. And then we have some pretty nice weather for the next several days. Let's take a look at what we've got going on right now. And you see temperatures mostly in the 50s, 60s, lower elevations east and west. We're seeing 40s up in the high country. And as we take a look, a couple of showers and thunderstorms leaving northeastern Colorado, a few entering northwestern Colorado. So that's where the moisture is going to be today as the system basically passes to the north of us, but drags a cold front through and a couple of scattered showers and thunderstorms. You see them here later on this afternoon. Just a hit and miss shower could hit Denver. That's going to be about it. We'll go for 90 degrees today. As the front goes by, only 81 tomorrow, but then a quick warm up. 87 on Wednesday, 89 on Thursday, 88 on Friday with sunshine all the way.
Not bad, Ed. Thank you so much. It's a holiday weekend and the airport is going to be busy. DIA expects more than 410,000 people to travel through over the full weekend. That's more than 6% than this time last year. And today expected to be one of the busiest of the weekend days. Nationally, TSA expects about 14 million people to travel this weekend. So if you're headed out to DIA, there are 29 delays right now and 2 cancellations.
This morning, a 16-year-old boy is in custody accused of killing a father after stealing scooters from his backyard. Police in Aurora arrested the teen Saturday, and now they tell us more arrests are coming. This all started a week and a half ago when police say Miguel Saucedo Araujo and his son woke up to sounds of people in their backyard. They went out and they saw 2 people stealing the scooters. Police say the thieves rode off on the scooters and the father and son drove after them. But when the thieves started shooting at the car, the family turned around and went back home. Police say when they got there, people fired into the house, killing the father. Police aren't identifying the suspect because of his age. Again, he's 16 years old. He's in custody of investigation of first-degree murder and aggravated robbery. This is the 3rd time this year we've covered a case in Aurora where someone chased a thief and it ended in violence.
Police at CU Boulder say someone spent their day breaking into students' homes and a concert hall. Last night, campus police sent an email to students saying that someone broke into the Mackey Auditorium. There were other burglaries at 2 homes on Grandview Avenue. That's on the north side of campus. Right now, it's still unclear what was stolen or if it was the same person responsible for all 3 of those crimes. If you know anything, you're asked to call CU Boulder Police, and they're hoping students will help them out and keep their doors locked.
Now looking ahead at a case that could be hard to listen to. Tomorrow, the man accused of killing his wife and daughter with an axe is scheduled in court for an arraignment. 81-year-old Reginald McLaren faces charges of first-degree murder. Inglewood police arrested him back in March. According to the arrest affidavit, McLaren had lost his job and feared being homeless, so he planned the murders of his wife and daughter using an axe to kill and dismember them. Police say McLaren confessed to the crime. His arraignment hearing is set for tomorrow morning at 10:30 in Arapahoe County.
This week, the first over-the-counter opioid overdose reversal drug is expected to hit stores. The manufacturer of Narcan says each carton should cost around $45. How much you pay out of pocket, though, can be dependent on your insurance, and this is also HSA and FSA eligible. Each carton includes 2 doses of the nasal spray. You'll be able to find it in places like Walgreens, Rite Aid, Walmart, and CVS. The FDA approved Narcan as an over-the-counter drug in March. Of course, this is in response to the national opioid overdose crisis. People who live in Denver can also order free Narcan from the city. There are several programs established in the state that offer it for free as well. We will start to see Narcan rolled out this week, and we're going to see it in more stores across the state throughout this month.
If you live in Boulder, looking for a new mode of transportation and want to save some money, you have 9 more days to apply for Boulder's Ebike rebate program. You can sign up through Wednesday, September 13th, 5 p.m. is the deadline. Discounts range from $300 to $1,400 depending on the type of voucher. Boulder has 2 types, standard and income qualified. People 18 and older can apply. The recipients will be selected by random draw.
The zero fare for youth started last week for free RTD rides on trains and buses. This means anyone 19 years old or younger can ride for free as long as you have an ID to prove it. That's going to last through next August. RTD Zero Fare Transit ended Friday for everyone. This was the second year of that program. It was created to encourage Coloradans to avoid driving and reduce pollution by taking mass transit. RTD says right now they're working on calculating the result and will let us know the numbers next month.
The search continues in Pennsylvania for a convicted killer, now going on day 5. Hundreds of law enforcement and federal marshals have descended on Chester County looking for Danilo Cavalcante. Authorities say they now have reason to believe that he may not be too far away. They believe they saw the man on a residential surveillance video walking in a wooded area less than 2 miles from the Chester Correctional Facility on Saturday morning, where he escaped from. Authorities say he is extremely dangerous with a violent history, and they're urging residents to lock all their doors and remain vigilant as the search continues.
President Joe Biden spent part of his weekend touring the devastation left behind in Florida by Hurricane Idalia. The president's plane landed in Gainesville, Florida, and then he boarded a helicopter for a look at the widespread damage while on his way to the town of Live Oak, where he went on a walking tour. Hurricane Idalia made landfall as a Category 3 storm, causing widespread flooding and damage. The president focused his message on how the federal government can help Floridians recover. It comes as FEMA is running out of money in its emergency response fund, and the president is asking Congress for billions more dollars to replenish it.
Parrot heads in the Florida Keys honored Jimmy Buffett's legacy over the weekend. People paid tribute to the late performer with flowers, notes, and other memories. Key West is where Buffett honed the signature island sounds that flavored his music throughout his career. The Keys were his home for many years. That's also where he founded the first Margaritaville store in the 1980s. Jimmy Buffett passed away Friday at the age of 76 from a rare and aggressive skin cancer.
SAG-AFTRA, already on strike against major television and film companies, may authorize a second walkout, and this one against major video game companies. Negotiations are scheduled to resume later this month. The union is asking for an 11% retroactive pay increase for its video game performers and a 4% hike in years 2 and 3 of the proposed contract. A union negotiator says the video game companies are offering a small pay increase, but the offer does not keep up with inflation.